What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. Picking up where we left off last time. We are outside of Wolfenstein, and we are going to be looking for the Great Goblin City today. I guarantee we're going to find it. We are going to start by trekking through here, looking through all of this, probably doing a little loop here and going up through this area. We've got 6 days worth of food. That's more than enough to make this kind of circuit. And then we'll try and either end up back at Wolfenstein or Lowenskantz. Maybe not Wolfenstein because we bought all their food already. But that's the plan. That's the plan for today. We'll take any non-goblin fights we find along the way. We want to save the goblin fights like these for when we find the Goblin City. That way we'll be able to finish the quest quickly. Okay. I just did something off camera that I think some of you might be happy with. One of the weakest aspects of our game for a while now has been our archers. Basically, they lack unique weaponry and armor, which sucks. But that's no reason we shouldn't try to get them kind of best in slot gear. And for right now, the male shirts with the hyenas on top, the hyena pelts on top, is probably the best thing for them. It keeps that fatigue under the minus 15 threshold that you get from Nimble. You'll see there it says maximum fatigue from body and head armor above 15. So this is 14. It's going to, yeah, it's a slight increase. I already sold the old armors because they were kind of janky. But for the moment, we have a basic male shirt here at 15. That's fine. It's at 145. We don't get the bonus initiative, but Andreas has 115 initiative. That's not a huge deal. Kind of the same thing for tongue. We could even put something a little more rugged on there if we wanted to, like a snakeskin, but we don't have any more attachments available. I just went ahead and already put one on Longbeard's. So, and that did bring his initiative up. He seemed like the one who needed it the most, and he is. So we hooked him up that way. Okay. Trying to improve them, even if it's not with unique gear. Would love to get way more unique gear for them very soon. That's something, I have no control over. We'll buy it if we see it. If we can't buy it, we'll just have to find it. We've been swimming in shields, which is, we're now decked out in shields. Any more shields? Oh, okay. So Ancient Dead. Probably want to fight these guys. How's our crew looking for Ancient Dead? Male is not going to be ideal. Hammers work though. Yeah, we want blunt force instruments, and we've got all of our handguns in. Yeah, this is good. We'll take this fight. It's a little bit of a sidetrack fight. It's in the swamp. Could be miserable. Oh, it's regular dead. Well, it looked to be Ancient Dead, which I would fight for the possibility of Necrosavants and getting their Shimmering Ashes, which is what I was thinking. This works too, I guess. I want to take whatever fights come my way. We need money. It looks to be a huge fight. I mean, this could be a very lucrative one. I'm going to keep my guys high and tight. I had a feeling I was rambling about something important before I sidetracked myself. But that is okay. I'm seeing only one fallen hero. We don't have tongue, so we can't use our falcon to reveal what's out here. Very helpful to know in your undead fights. Especially if you want to employ lone wolf strategies to perhaps kill a necromancer or something like that. You kind of need to know if there is Geist on the field, because that would always keep me from doing that. Those look like all Geists. And I'm seeing some pretty scary looking Necrosavants as well. Or not Necrosavants, god dang it. Fallen Heroes. Thank you, brain. Alright. Look how sweet Arcus looks now. He went from looking like real generic to now he just looks like a stone cold badass. He's got the golden armor. Sick unique helmet. Very cool. And that axe he carries at a jaunty angle. I'm still glad we have our handguns though. The bows would be great, and all of the different overwhelms that we could apply to these fallen heroes would also be useful. Okay, we'll just pass. Come on, guys. Step in. There's a lot of junk in the middle of the map, which is going to affect how they're able to engage me. Do what they do. They're moving quite slowly. And we're not exactly... I mean, this is muddy earth. This is not... this should not be slowing us down. But if we had our archers, we'd be able to pick these dudes off pretty easily. Okay, what I'm tempted to do here is kind of shut this stuff down. Let's make some concaves. Alright, here come the Geists. And there's a lot of them. So we're going to want to have our banner out after we shoot with Ack. Yeah, I just don't... I almost don't even want to shoot unless I'm getting 2 hits. Or at least the potential for 2 hits. I think that's pretty important to step in there, though. Would love to have gotten lucky and, like, killed a ghost with a gun. We'll wait. Since he's in my way, we'll shoot him. Good hits. Those fallen heroes do have quite a bit of armor. And we've already kind of worked our way through this one. Step in there. Don't want to step in too far. We've left them an avenue to get onto Ack, but I know I'm going to be bringing out Ack's banner this turn. See what they do. Ooh. Man, Reynold, no! Okay, this is very bad. We've got 2 sources of rally, though. And one of them kind of wants to run. That is not good. But we are okay, as long as I don't accidentally, like, forget to use my rally. Which I have done before. Alright, now we have a clear shot at this guy. Huge damage! We hit him in the head. Awesome. We're going to step in here. Hamian won't be able to run. Okay, here we go. Banner out. And we brought back some of our boys. But Reynold still is a crybaby who wants to go home. We'll wait here. Yeah, that's a good kill. Ooh, alright. Making me feel like I should have just broke his shield. I wanted to push forward here instead of potentially getting another swing because I want to put Moody in a better shot to get... or a better position to get bigger shots. Where he currently is, he's not going to hit anything. We need also to make sure we rally. Let's stun here. We need to rally with Jake. As great as it would be, you know what? We got the decapitation, but we can't rally. So Reynold is going to end up... That's not good. Reynold's going to end up running. Not ideal. Man, they managed to get a fallen hero on him just in time to smack him. That's not fun. Yeah, we need to fade a couple of attacks on Jake. Maybe Jake can get some of these kills for us. Our lines are getting a little fuzzy now. There's so many numbers here. I'm going to rotate this way. Oh wow, smash that helmet. Got a 3 for there. I would like not to get flanked. I'm going to use Adrenaline. I got plenty of fatigue. I can probably get a double here. Kill this guy, or kill this guy, get the reset guaranteed, kill this guy. We're going to have a tough day if we can't get onto these guys. Alright, even better. Okay, as long as Jake doesn't run. Alright, we made it through that pretty well. A kill there would have been huge. Huh. I'll shoot down here. Want to get that kill. Good shot. Aerosol hasn't missed yet. We'll do it again. %. We've missed 2 of those now. I gambled. It's always a gamble. We could have taken his shield out in one swing and then like guaranteed the hit this turn. Guarantee is a strong word. We could have nearly guaranteed. Now the question is, do I try and decapitate? Decapitate. Nice. Do we try and rally for Reynold? He should just come back. That's what we wanted, a big stun right there. Is he too far away? I think he's 4. He's like right on the edge. Nice. We brought him back. We also kind of stabilized Wolf. I think that's important. Nice. 2 guys gone. Thank you, Jake. That's quite clutch for us. No, Rodrigo missed a 95. What did he roll? A 96. Oh, a shame. That's okay. Getting rid of those 2 guys was huge. Wish this guy hadn't stepped in on me. I wanted to come back here and get rid of another one. Okay. He's got no weapon. That's great. No weapon and no head. Not quite sure how he fights us. But that's for him to figure out, not me. Alright, let's shoot here. And we killed a Geist with a gun! Yaku! I kind of want to change his title now to like... I don't know, Ghost... Geist Slayer, Geist... Sniper Ghost? I don't know, something. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. You guys are probably better at naming stuff than I am. Go Bill Hook. That's what I needed. Very good. Get the long axe out. Let's do it again. Get greedy. And we did it. So someone suggested that for Logan, I go ahead and take out his long axe in exchange possibly for another great axe. And I don't hate that suggestion. I remember reading that and thinking that's a pretty decent suggestion. The only reason I wouldn't do it, and this is something you can agree with, not agree with, I love weapon diversity in this game. There are times when I play builds where I use all spears, or I use all throwing weapons, or I use, all war bows. I've done that all in the past. And those builds are viable and fun, and very flavorful oftentimes. But what I'm looking to do here is just have kind of the best of every world. I want to use everything, because that's what's kind of the most fun to me. Like, and if I get a chance to get a unique weapon or a unique, type of armor or something like that, I definitely want to be able to use it. And that's more of what I care about than anything else, really. I'd rather play a little bit suboptimal and, have a more fun type of build. Oh, that's a tree. It's okay. We'll use him to cut this guy down. Then play completely optimal. Like, he's the only guy on my entire squad who uses a long axe. If I get a chance to get a unique long axe, which I've had plenty in the past, and they are godly, usually their stats are insane, then at that point, like, I want to have a guy who's like can use it, who's kind of dedicated to it, and we will. They have, I don't want to like exaggerate, but they have some of like the highest single target damage like in the game that I've ever seen. Let's get our pike out. Very good. Excellent. Step in here. 2 ghosts to go. I kind of have high... Oh, sorry. Didn't see you. Didn't see you there, sir. Kind of have high hopes for our loot from this battle. If there was a necromancer, I'd be like, man, we're like guaranteed excellent loot. That's probably not the case. We should expect more people to resurrect. Excellent. Alright, Jake's bone plating took that hit for us. And we are almost done here. Good, nice like warm-up battle. Very basic stuff to get the blood flowing. I'm not going to be able to do like an hour-and-a-half video like I've been doing recently. I'm not going to be able to do that today. I have an appointment for a ridiculous college class that I have. That's meant for like really new students and like basically children. I don't want to say children in a bad way. Not like, I'm not insulting anybody. Not children, but like 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds who it's like their first time away from home, first time in college. They don't know how to use the resources available to them. All that type of stuff, which is very useful for some people, for sure. I, however, am an adult man who's a transfer student, but I still had to take this class, and they gave me a peer mentor. The first of which I had to complain about because it was basically like a young lady who never answered my phone calls. And I was like, I don't know what this like 19-year-old girl is supposed to, how she's supposed to be my mentor. It doesn't make sense. But I rolled with it. I rolled with the program. It's mandatory. Nothing you can do about it. And yep. So, because there's a class that you have to take that's like super mandatory, and that's the one I'm in right now. But they give you credit for it. The other one, they didn't give you any credit for it. They just made you take it. And that's the one I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But this one, however, they give you credit. So I was like, okay. But it's turned out to be quite the busy work class. And I've got a phone call appointment with my young lady mentor. It's so funny to say mentor every single time. I'm probably 10 years older than her, if not more. And she sounds kind of like a Valley girl, if you guys know that accent. Kind of a typical, like you probably hear that a lot in the 90s, old 90s movies. Any old 90s movies that takes place in California, you've heard a Valley girl accent. Damn, tuna can almost became the chosen one. Moody just doesn't miss, y'all. Alright. We're gonna stop playing. Ooh, we didn't break the shield. Ugh. Frustrating. Take him down. Arazel, you may be the chosen one. Oh, he still can't. He's not enough fatigue, I guess. Thank you. Not quite still. Got it. Alright, one hero left. We're so close. Wybor, you need to come back, homie. I don't even know why you'd be afraid. Look at that shield. Bunch of pieces of wood. I think it was Peter wrote in his most recent story about how Wybor traded his golden metal shield for like a wooden one. old janky wooden one. It made me laugh. Like, you don't understand, Mom. It has magical properties. I highly recommend, guys. I know I talk about it sometimes, like the people who write stories in the comment section. But this whole Let's Play was... Originally, I did it because I wanted to do a Warhammer themed Let's Play. And unfortunately, it didn't kind of come together that way. Okay, almost dead. It didn't come together that way mostly because of the limitations of the run we were doing. And I didn't realize that at the time. But Peter has kept, like, the love alive. And the story alive. He kind of sees all the different angles. Stuff that I wish I would think of while I'm playing to, like, roleplay it a little bit better. He actually thinks about it and says it and writes it out in the story. Like how some of these shields are, like, very Bretonian looking, like this one. With, like, the knight riding the horse. Kind of looks like a Pegasus. I don't think it is, though. You can see kind of the barding. Hard to tell. But, like, you know, if you want a little more flavor for this run, flavor that I may not be giving you. I wish I was, but may not be. Definitely read Peter's, his stories. They've been great. Alright, let's explore. I want to go this way. I don't think there's a way to cross here. So we're probably just going to want to go around. We're going to go down here and then up here. Then around here. The thing about the Goblin City is it's always, I'm pretty sure, fact check me on this if I'm wrong, guys. I'm pretty sure it's always located in the mountains. So we need to be looking like in this area. So I'm not really expecting it to be here unless there's like a lonely mountain somewhere. Okay, I mean this is a big outpost. That tells me I'm getting pretty damn close. An overseer and a shaman. That'll be a good one to go and take down later. Do I want to just kill 13 of these guys? I could. Now this would be way more fun. A huge, like just take a whole bunch of wolf riders and just smash them. Okay, Tumbled Keep. This is almost certainly not going to be goblins, but it is another fight in the swamp. I might pass that. Man, I should kill those dudes. That'd be fun. We'll see. Make sure we're exploring everything. Even though, you know, like I said, it's going to be in the mountains somewhere. Another giant orc tent. I would love to do this. It's evening. Yeah, it's in the forest too, which definitely favors us. We can make some good choke points. Oh, it's not really in the forest? Dang it. Gruesome display. This reminds me, there was like a Predator movie that they made a while back. And when I say a while back, I mean like 10 years ago maybe? Damn, that's a long time. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. And we missed a 95% chance shot. Okay, but it was like it was a Predator movie with... Damn, who's in it? I think the guy who plays Morpheus? I'm trying to remember his name. Yeah, I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this. But it's like a bunch of dudes who get dropped off on a planet, and it's like a hunting reserve for the predators. And there's a scene where they're like in this camp, and it's just like skins everywhere. If you guys aren't familiar with like the Alien and Predator franchise, it's pretty sweet. They have a lot of bad movies in it, but nevertheless, still pretty sweet. We're taking on another giant orc war camp in the hopes of unique loot. Basically why we're here. These fights have been kind of tough. We've not struggled exactly, but we've had to take them a few times to get optimal results. Stuff in the middle is really messing them up. There was probably an opportunity here if I really wanted to. You see all these little trees and stumps? We can easily back up It's so much harder. When you've got 12 men, you can kind of fit into smaller spaces and do different stuff. But 16 men? I feel like someone's always going to get left out in the cold. Gonna sort of hold my powder here. Alright, come on in. Alright, at least he whiffed his first attack on Rodrigo. Alright, more berserkers, cool. Lots of man-splitters, don't like that. I'm seeing 4 of them right now. We'll pass. They'll probably end up somewhere here, yeah. But lots of Orc Young, that's the weak link here. And if we can wreck them... I was expecting him to jump in here and maybe we could get a bigger shot. That's okay. It's a 4-man. Another one. Good hits. We'll step in there. Good shot. It's a 3-man. Heavy damage. We'll stay here. It's actually a tough call. Because I can move in here. This little tree is giving me like a nice little extra area. And I don't think I want to pass up opportunities to get kills. It's going to push me a little bit outside of like where I want to be. Like we step in here. There's a lot of dudes down here. Alright, there's the warlord. He's revealed himself. And he has a man-splitter. We've been lucky to fight warlords recently who've had shields. It makes them very, like... I'm going to say what I'm thinking. It makes them pretty easy to beat when they use shields. Because a lot of times they're just... Do I go... There's way more enemies down, so I think I'm going to bring more of my forces in a down direction. But I don't want to leave my guys up top hanging. Our Hamian could very easily get wrecked here. Let's see, can I taunt this guy? I wonder if I could taunt him into moving, attempting to move. Let's see. I haven't played around with taunt enough to really know. And I'm not sure if they're just going to charge Jake and try and break that. See, now there's no chance because this guy stepped in the way. Alright, that feels pretty bad. Breaking these dudes is pretty crucial, because otherwise we're probably about to take some big, like, man-splitter hits. That's not good. Alright. Perfect. Nobody got killed by that one. Go team. Line shot. Beautiful. Shoot here in the hopes of killing this guy, but we didn't get it. That's what I'm talking about. And we'll pass now. We have another shot just kind of in the bank. I'm going to step in for the hit. Alright. Damn! We've missed 295 shots so far. That was beautiful. Put my shield up there. But you see here, we're even breaking Durgash just because we're killing all the young. There's such a liability in these fights for the warriors. Decapitation, we did not get it. Get the kill, there we go. And they still jump in and get the charge, but that's okay. That was beautiful. We basically took out every berserker on the battlefield. And now we have like nothing to worry about. We just have to basically face down the warriors. The young that are still here kind of want to go home. Wolf is going to need to hold though. He's kind of the linchpin up here. He's got great armor and great defensive stats. He can hold. Okay. Hit him. That's big damage. Oh, there is still one berserker left, and he's actually in good shape. Put that shot here. All the overwhelm on those dudes feels good. Take a 95% there. Could go for that kill. But that's 3 dudes here that want to run. We're probably just okay letting them run. It's an unfortunate stun. Did we get an injury there? That's pretty good. Get the kill, get the reset. Okay. I mean, he pushed into a dude with a hammer. There we go, our Hamians. Alright, we'll shield wall. I'm expecting him to try and push me over if I shield wall, because that's just kind of what they do. They want to negate your shield wall. But if they don't do that, then we're in better shape. Go for the stun. Those guys may come back. It depends whether or not this guy decides to do his bellows. I bet we can break him 100% if we can hit him maybe once with Arcus. We'll be faster than them. Alright, I'm going to take this shot. Hopefully not hit Edgel. That's scary though. Alright, got the kill. And then we're going to change that up. Get the more heavily armored, shielded guy standing next to the crazy berserker. Alright. A lot of what we're doing right now is all about Durgash. I'm going to step here and try and aid in this fight. Get him. Alright, not the biggest of damage. I was about to say I have a good chance there to get that kill. Good hit. Let's see, there's no good swap or anything, so let's just get the bill hook out. And we'd way rather him do that than swing that axe at us. Alright, we got a good chance of killing this guy, and we did. Alright, little warriors want to run. Little scared of this guy. But we've got plenty of tools. Kind of pointed right at him. Let's get another one. He's wavering. He may still be faster than me. And he is. And he goes for the round swing that I was kind of worried about. Alright, at least we got the overwhelm. Ah, that was terrible. We can't hit him. Kill him. Or at least make him run. And we did. Very good. That's the the clutch shot that we needed. I'm just going to reload so we can do it again next turn if he's still alive. And down goes the Warlord. This is still a bit of a worrisome fight. Unless we can do that with Reynold. Very cool. Little worried about Zigzag. Tried to break my huge metal shield. That was probably never going to work. Zigzag should almost certainly come out though. Huh, now they're... Okay, they're running for real now. Alright, let's rotate. They may push me to try and get at Zigzag. I probably should have just kept backing him up. That's one of those mistakes I just kind of keep making. Like, I think that I'm safe because I'm behind my brothers, but they'll just knock me around. Yes, come back. I wanted that overwhelm. We got it. Later, man. Beautiful. The fight is still up here. Let's get in there as much as we can. Damn. We need to do something about that. We might be able to get in there and rotate with Aerosol. I don't know. Because he could die, and then all of our hard work kind of for nothing. Getting that kill is a great first step. Making him want to run away is another great step. There we go. Solid. Zigzagging off is not someone that we need in there. Alright, we got him. There's a small chance we wouldn't. And we're just gonna pass. Without an archer, unless I'm willing to like drop dogs. A single dog would probably just kill this guy. It's over. Alright, cross your fingers for good loot. Holy crap, this is like exactly... Oh, it's a one-handed flail. That's okay, we needed one of these anyway, I think. A separate striking head attached to a handle by a chain, a rather unpredictable weapon, but useful to strike over or around shield cover. This particular flail seems even more terrifying due to its unique characteristics. We'll look at this in a second, but look at all the man-splitters. Incredibly valuable. And enough tools, hopefully, to fix all my stuff. What a great weapon. That's awesome. I think that's going to go right on... Let's organize. That's going to go right on our boy here. The three-headed flail he's been using. We'll compare that to... What do they call it? The trusty whip? Okay. So 60 durability, 98 durability. I'd rather all the stats not go into that. 29 to 63. 30 to 75. Way less damage, but it's more effective versus armor. And it's lighter. Huh. This kind of sucks. Am I wrong? Yeah, it's not exactly the same thing. Because this is a three-headed flail, it has multiple hits. Maybe that's why this one has increased damage to make up for the fact that it often will miss. Let me know what you guys think. In the meantime, I'm going to use the new one. But let me know what you think about the stats on that. Tuna Can picked up a level, great. Give him more range skill, he needs it. I'll take the melee skill as well. And he desperately needs more resolve. We got to get him up to that 50 mark. Reynold here. We'll give him more resolve as well. More melee skill. More melee defense. Okay. And we need to pull some people out like Reynold. Reynold is hurt. Let's bring in... Yeah, let's get some archers in here too. Anybody else took a beating there and I just don't remember? Edgel, but like... Edgel's one of those brothers, just like Rodrigo, that in the end we're going to rely on them so heavily that I need them to be incredibly leveled. Just like Jake, just like Ak. They're like our core brothers who kind of just never going to get removed from the party. How are we doing on tools? Okay. We need a lot of them. But I think we can afford perhaps to repair the man-splitters. Would like to repair all of this other stuff as well. How much did I just add? Well, we won't be able to see for a second. Not many. It's not bad. But cool, good way to start the day. See, how much time do I have left? I have a bit of time. Gotta be thorough though. I don't, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's in the mountains. I don't think it'll spawn like in the middle of an open field. But, like, see there's like tiny little dots all over the place? Like here? Like it could be spawned right in there. This is it! Rule Gaziks! A great goblin city nested into the remains of an ancient fortress protected by dark and towering walls. It is host to a standing army. Oh my gosh, I was thinking I was going to have to explore like all over the place to find this. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. We're already, surprisingly, we've done some long battles. We're already at like 45 minutes. Mile Wormslayer shakes his head. May the old gods have mercy upon us for allowing such a sight. The goblin city is sequestered between opposing mountains. Saying the goblins built their city around the mountains is like saying a soldier sheathed his sword in his enemy's chest. The gibbering greenskins didn't add to the terrain. They desecrated the place whole, putting mines where trees used to be, constructing a maze of rusted shanties and lean-tos, raising cultish totems and digging primitive sacrificial pits, piling unused timber as though the mutilation of the mountain was not truly finished without blatant waste. But beyond the goblin rubbish does stand a central core of the city, a number of towers unambiguously set apart from the riffraff. There are clearly ancient requisitions, the stonework being unlike anything you've ever seen and surely beyond the greenskin's scope of construct. The goblins walking amongst the walls are upright and boastful, as though invigorated by being allowed to stride such hallowed grounds. Nestled inside the fortress seem to be of the sort of higher nobility, well-dressed goblins with servants mucking about, which means the same thing it does when it comes to humans. There's good loot to be had. A rare sight are the little ones running about. Families, if that's what the greenskins truly have, will mean that a fight here will be a vicious one. The little maggots will have more to protect than just their savageness and greed, and that which must extend itself beyond its own vices is also that which has been weakened. Cool line there. What's the plan? After observing the city for a time, you know that you can't simply assault it head on. There are far too many to take on, and with the numbers already on their side, It is even likely the families of the goblins will partake in your slaughter, and you will have only enshrined the city whole with further experience in slaughtering humans. So you wait and think, and then the man approaches. He's bound in light armor with a leafy hood used to camouflage the metal beneath, and a multitude of swords clank from his hip, and a spear yokes across his back one way, and an axe the other, and bandolier of potions chime as he comes to a halt. You can't see his face, much less his eyes, and he's dripping with the blood of recent action. Despite their cruelties and cruel appearance, the goblins are in a way a civilized group. They will respond to violence that is at its base nothing more than senseless savagery. If you wish to draw them out, then you must do as the orcs do. My plan was to slaughter as many as I could find in the fields, raiding parties, scouts, the like, but it is just as well that the encampments are destroyed in great number. Together the carnage will be a pincer upon their fears, for they fear reckless orcs more than anything, and will seek to preemptively snuff them out. The man nods as though you've already agreed to something. So choose, traveler, the manner in which you will have the city laid flat. Slaughter their raiding parties and scouts, or burn their forward posts. Whatever you do, I'll do the other, alone, and we shall meet here when the summary of our actions is obvious. Yeah, so if you want easier fights, definitely go for the scout and raiding parties, but they're a lot harder to pin down. They're a lot less reliable. As you saw earlier, we probably walked by 2 or 3 of them. So, you know, you just got to kind of get lucky, stay in goblin territory and track them down. But we've already discovered huge goblin outposts that I think are going to be fun and have potentially, like, incredible loot. So that's what we're going to do first. We'll take on the forward posts. Because, you know, we want to do it anyway. So it's just a win-win for us. You tell the stranger that the sons of Sigmar will pursue the destruction of the encampments. He nods. Excellent, traveler, excellent. The goblins send raiding parties frequently, and when they come home to Ashes, they will return here, spread word of the destruction, and be let out. Very well. We have a plan, and by my own experiences, you need only march down around 5 encampments. You take their posts, I will take their parties. He heads off, but you call out asking who he is, or if perhaps it would be a better idea to join together. He ignores you completely and walks away. So we'll return when 5 outposts have been raised, and that will unlock the ability for us to fight them. So I see 3 like right here. I think I want to head. We're gonna run out of food and stuff eventually. I think because we're in the mountains, it's showing that I only have 2 days worth. Let's head down. Yeah, we have 5 days worth. We're kind of like eating a bunch of rancid meat right now. Let's take on, at least do one of these today. We definitely have time for that. They have a champion. That'll be fun. Do I have all of my archers in? I do not. Let's make sure we get all of our archers in. Also, guys, I gave Logan a bit heavier armor. His fatigue is insane. He could even wear heavier armor if he wanted to. He also has Battle Forge, so, you know. If we end up with like some super heavy armor, I think we'll give it to Logan as backup. Or give that to Logan and then maybe switch this one over as backup for someone else, is what I was thinking. So let's take out Logan. Let's get more archers in the mix. Throwing weapons, shields, all that is preferable. Let's take out... Let's do something like this. We can take out Jake. Let's just take out Jake for now. Let everyone else have a chance to fight. Got lots of brothers who don't see action sometimes, but they're actually really good versus goblins. They have a lot of ambushers. I get in there right before nighttime, and I do. Swamp, and they have fortifications. It really depends on what... Oh my god, this is the worst. Okay. I have to trek through the mud, and they get to chill. And they have a shaman. So he's going to be rooting me. This is miserable. There's only one way in front of us. Incredible. We're going to have to go around. Like, we have 16 men. The fact that there's a tree right here is ridiculous. There's not even really a good way to go around the other way. Can't even hit that guy. I'm about to say, let me get a shot in just for my pride. Alright, well... That sucked. Okay. And we're not even getting lucky on breaking free. Push forward. We'll go there. This is such a small group for how much trouble this is going to be. Now we just kind of wait to get shot to death and be poisoned. The shaman's the most aggravating part. And look how far around I have to go to get anywhere near him. And nets. Jesus Christ. Alright, goblins. When I get there, you're going to be sorry. Would be nice not to miss those types of attacks. We can shoot over the barricades. That's cool. Alright, we whiffed twice. Getting in there, break free, break free. Fail, fail. Oh, man. I was about to say, let's get these kills, though. Those are worth taking, I think. Those were like 40-something percenters. So that's kind of this is kind of our only avenue in with any real space. Getting rid of these frontliners is pretty sweet. I can't believe they're hitting me. Behind brothers, behind trees, over this distance, and through my shield, they're still managing to hit him. The odds have to be super small. It made sense when he was wrapped in the weeds, because that lowers your stats. Alright, very good. Sucks that they're fighting on the high ground, I'm fighting on the low ground, essentially. But I think we still beat them. Alright, I guess I'll miss 2 50%ers. Getting a little bit salty. I have no line of sight at all. I just want to get in. Let me in, damn you. Okay, we're almost in. Suck it. Damn you. We shot him in the head. We shot his hat off. Excellent. Alright, we're out of ammo, so let's go ahead. Get our spear out. I'm just happy we're finally on the trail of the Goblin City. I think that's the next legendary location we really want to take on. Aldrich we might just want to step back with. He's getting wrecked. We could always just step him back and hide him in one of these like tall reeds. Man, fortification plus swamp. I wish there was maybe a camp follower who you could get that could. This is just me like making a wish list. Who could like make it so that sometimes we miss both attacks. You have like maybe a percent chance of giving yourself terrain, or not terrain, of giving yourself fortifications. What I was thinking of, like an engineer or something like that. Maybe he like would, just trying to think of what would make him useful. You could like, maybe he would prevent ambush style attacks. Prevent ambush style attacks and give you occasional like fortification battles like on your side. That sounds pretty cool. Move forward. You just hide, buddy. You've done enough. You face tanked. There we go. We're in there now. And he stuns Screamer? Are you out of your mind? Get him. Damn. At a 17%. I think if we hit him there, he's just dead. Curious who they're going to shoot at now. Looks like Jeb maybe is the new target. He's got a heater shield and he's standing in the swamp. And Tiberius is getting wrecked by this one goblin. But he did just put himself in the swamp. Not the best goblin move. About to say, just kill these guys and that's it. They have no frontliners left. Kill him. Alright, that's one. Step in there. We might be able to step... Yes. Okay, I was about to say with Wolf, we could probably step through. Chill. This is where I want to be right here. I want to have someone on top of every single goblin. There's no way Tiberius loses here, right? He said confidently with no confidence. We'll see. If he hits Tiberius, I'm gonna be perturbed. Miguel just got stabbed and poisoned. That's bad. Okay, that's what we needed though. Okay, switch it up. Excellent. There are situations here that are more precarious than they may at first seem. That guy's gonna bleed to death. That's not good. That was a hit we needed to get. So was that one. Okay. I think we're okay now. We needed to fear this guy. Otherwise, there's a serious chance like Miguel could just get shanked. Okay, and he's broken too now. This guy is still fighting though. Can we get someone there to help? Thank goodness. Almost like you have a shield for a reason, buddy. Block some stuff with it. Do I just shoot? Sure. Well done, man. Logan coming through, or Longbeard rather. And for our trouble, I mean, all we get is the Bitter Heart Striker. Maybe one of these days these things will be amazing. It's got 2 great abilities. An 8% chance to hit, plus weapon skills build up -2 less fatigue, and it weighs almost nothing. It does decent damage. We've kind of been over that, and I think it probably also has maybe better... Let's see. Its armor piercing and stuff I think ends up being better. 35-60. Yeah, so an extra 10% ignores armor. Like at this point it's getting there. It's getting there in terms of like being competitive with a warbow. So, and that's kind of what it's meant. It's close. Like I could see using this, especially if I had an archer with really poor fatigue, which is kind of an oxymoron, but like if I did, I could see this being as good as a warbow due to these types of effects. Or if I had an archer who had relatively low range skill, also that would be helpful. Like Andreas at 80 is not like the best. You know, he could use this to great effect. Let me know what you guys think. I'll keep it on him for a second, but like I think the warbow is still just straight up better. And of course we'd be looking for a unique warbow. But there are certain qualities to this that I think are valuable. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. I do have to go, sadly. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. And the next one, we're just going to hunt down goblins. All day, every day. That way we can open up the gates to rule Gaziks. We'll take this fight. We'll probably take, I don't know, maybe this one and just head back over. That way we can get 2 goblin fights in a row. And head back to Wolfenstein. They'll probably have more food by then. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.